Hello, hello. Uta Hagen here of Trans Widow Uta Hagen YouTube channel with some lavender that bloomed again at the end of the season and has made these sort of seed pods. I never really noticed this before. Maybe I've cut them off and I didn't let them go to seed. And the seeds are shaking out. They're like, let's see if I can do this. Yeah, they're like sort of little flax seeds. That's what they look like to me. Just slightly smaller than the flax seeds. All right, so I wanted to talk about Sarah McBride, formerly Tim, and my conjecture regarding why he kind of caved, because he could have gotten ACLU and GLAAD, GLAAD, and Human Rights Campaign, HRC, and all involved in a big lawsuit against Congress or something. But now he's realizing how tired everyone is of all of this trans stuff. And while he thinks that he has effeminate facial features and build and so on, like maybe his shoulders are not quite so broad as some men. However, for me, for those of us in the know, he does not pass. He is a man who's had perhaps electrolysis on his face, who I don't know what his, surgery status is. And the fact is, I don't care whether he's had that surgery and whether he is in possession of his male organs. I don't care. He's still a man. And this is something that I saw coming, and I think we have to kind of face, which is that these men, like my ex-husband, like Caitlyn Bruce Jenner, like Richard Rachel Levine, like all the rest of them, and Sarah McBride, are going to be crushed, just emotionally crushed and really torn apart when the doctors finally start admitting that they didn't know what they're doing. Because now we really do have, in a way, a tipping point. And I think that's why he made a statement that he's going to just cave as far as using women's, labeled bathroom, toilet facilities in the Capitol. And I think he also is realizing, as they all should, that they make themselves look like a real fetish, which is what they are, when they keep on filming themselves in the women's bathrooms. I do also note that there are more men challenging these dudes, and I saw something reposted with this, I guess it was in California, I don't know, it was in a McDonald's, and there was this tall dude guy in a tank t-shirt and short shorts, sauntering out of the ladies' room. It must be a pretty big McDonald's, because the fast food places near me just have, I believe, just one, that's the wheelchair access, that's the men's, that's the ladies, it's one bathroom. So that's kind of interesting. And there was this man who, guy he was pretty, cross between motorcycle gang guy, Harley Davidson, and hippie or something, long beard and so on. But he's telling cutoff shorts dude to stop using the ladies' room. He has daughters. He doesn't want guys like him in the ladies' room. And this was what was really funny. Tall, cut off shorts dude kept saying to, I'm going to call him Harley Davidson guy, he kept saying to him, "You want to take this outside?" What woman says that? What woman says, "Do you want to take this outside?" I don't know. I guess girls have girl fights. I was never running with those girls. So I think that there's a set of them who are realizing that they've painted themselves into a corner. And this, isn't going to look so good. And we already have, for example, someone, you can find this one on Irene Brit USA channel, Sarah McBride type, I can't remember his name, but he's saying, I'm announcing that I'm stopping. I'm announcing myself to be one of the good ones, and I'm stopping to compete with women. And the thing is, I take that as the first step towards detransition. And I just left a message with Nancy Mace's, one of her regional offices. I love one of her staffers. I think her name is April. And she's over there in South Carolina in the Low Country, as they call it. And I've had a couple of long conversations with her. But the message that I left was, I suggest that Nancy Mace, the next time she is accosted by reporters, tell the reporters, look up a YouTube channel called Do No Harm. 3 words, very easy to remember, just like the Hippocratic Oath. First, do no harm. At Do No Harm YouTube channel, you can find the 2023 testimony of Dr. Miriam Grossman before Congress, in which she says this diagnosis and this field of psychology has been controversial for decades. There is no settled science. Now, I disagree with Dr. Miriam Grossman when she says that James Cantor and Ray Blanchard are giants in the field, because I don't regard them as giants in the field when they published data, I guess peer-reviewed, on studies that had as many as 59 subjects. Supposedly Ray Blanchard was in the early stages of the move away from categorizing homosexuality as mental illness, because homosexuality had decades and decades ago in the 1960s and maybe until the 70s been listed as a mental illness in the DSM. And so I pose actually that one reason we have sort of extreme activists in the LGBTQIA++ is because, the lesbians and gay men have been, working for the right to love who they want to love and to not lose their jobs when it comes out that they have a same-sex relationship. So it's interesting to me, and I will take note that I didn't see such a focus on the kids with the gay rights movement. Gay men do not want to be accused of being child sexual molesters. Lesbians don't have anything to do with that. And however, this wanting to capture the kids who might be trans, as soon as the TQIAA, whatever it is, got added on to LGB, I would say that represents the problem. That represents the fact that too many cross-dressing men are child sexual molesters. And I'm just, you always wait when someone comes to the forefront with this identity and is a very public figure. Now, for example, I don't think we have to worry about Sarah McBride, formerly Tim, in parentheses, molesting any children or taking advantage of his office to have access to children, because he knows he is under the microscope. And so he's trying to be the reasonable face of trans world. And it'll be interesting. Like, I want to see him asked, well, your friends who, have fathered children who are like you, do they have the right to call themselves the mothers? Do they have, the right to insert language like birthing body and cervix haver and person who menstruates into the language referring to women and girls? So, but I feel like, whoever that is, something chili pepper commenter, thank you so much, because you said that I'm ahead of you and I'm the only one doing any work or something like this. I'm the one doing the most work on the YouTube. And so, yes, please like and subscribe and share. And get Andrew Gold. Somebody go on X and get Andrew Gold to invite me on, because I have saved 5 children, count them, 5 children from the cult through my wellness checklist. And I really appreciate the validation I get from you in the comments. And this comment that chili pepper person, I can't remember now if you're a dude, but that you said about, yes, parents need to take the cell phones and the laptop computers and the whatever those tablets are called and all of those devices to be charged in the parents' bedroom. We need to bring back bedtime. All right, back to those daffodil bulbs and the water barrels that need emptying so they don't freeze.